everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can probably tell by now, is a very different one. I'm standing currently in my drive. It's freezing cold, that's why I've got this massive scarf on. But today's video is a car tour. This is my car, it's a Fiat 500. Before I get into the video, I want to pop a little bit of a disclaimer out there. This is not a showy off video, a bragging video. It's not a flashy car. It's not like it's a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. I mean, I wish it was, but it's not. It's the Fiat 500. This was a requested video, so that is why I am doing it. I also want to say that I know nothing about cars, so if you're after anything specific, like the model of this car or anything like that, I'm going to pop it all in the description box down below, because I haven't got a clue. The only thing I know about this car is don't put diesel in it. That's all I know. So yeah, let's just get on with the car tour. So to start off with, I'll talk a little bit actually about the key. So it just has one of these like push flip up keys, pretty normal. Then you obviously unlock it and it flashes and makes a bit of a noise. And then to lock it, it makes a louder noise, so you know it's locked. And then the bottom button is the boot, which just opens that, like pops it open. So this is the natural state of my car. It is a little bit dirty because where I park is underneath these two trees. I normally just park there in the corner, but it's underneath that massive tree, so it often gets burr poo on it. So yes, that's a great start. Let's start off with the back. I'll start off with the boot. This is the back of it. I'm just putting my hand in the way so you don't see my number plate, but that is that. And then the boot, let's start off with that. You basically just pull it here and lift it up, and this is the back. The boot on this car is quite decent. These seats can go forward and this obviously lifts out and can come out, but I never find that I ever have to do it. It fits all of my like makeup kit in. It fits actually 2 cases of makeup in, which is obviously perfect for me. So it's, yeah, it's a decent size, but it does get annoying because the boot comes down at an angle, so you can never really have too much coming out here, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is the boot space. Round to the driver's side, this is where the petrol cap is. If I can open it with long nails. Oh god, the struggles of being a girl. This always gets really dirty in here, but no one can ever see it, so it's fine. And you obviously just pop the key in and then you just twist it a certain way and it pops open, and then obviously you just shut it. Onto the driver's side of mine is a little bit dirty because of this tree, so thank you birds who live there. And on the inside, when you open it, you can obviously have an overview. You can pull these chairs forward and they just slide forward, and then this is the back. It kind of has like a dog tooth pattern, I would say, on it. One of my makeup bags actually in my range is like a very similar pattern to this, and I just saw it and I thought, oh, it would match my car, so I have to have that in my range. So yeah, that's the back. Pretty self-explanatory. You can obviously move those up and down. So this is kind of like the overview, I guess, of the inside of the car. So I'll start off with sort of this side here. This is obviously the door to open in and out, and then this can rearrange your wind mirror, so you can like tilt it and change it and all stuff like that. The actual window up and downy thing is actually over here, which I still sometimes go and reach over here for, but no, it's actually here, so that can put your window up and down obviously, and a person in the passenger seat can do the same. Then for the wheel, obviously this is the horn. I actually always lock my wheel so no one can get in it and steal it, unless obviously they break it and then they can steal it. The key goes in down to the side, and I need 2 hands to do this. And when you switch it on, everything comes up to the date and the time. Obviously all of your symbols come up around the outside here and here. This just means that I've got the handbrake on, and that one is because I haven't got my seatbelt on because I'm not going anywhere. So obviously you have the mileage, the temperature, the time and the date. Obviously I'm filming this way in advance. And then city at the bottom, it means the steering. So the steering's a little bit looser, and I'll explain more about that when I show you the other stuff of the car. But yeah, that's just that I've got the steering on like city mode. And then you obviously have how fast you're going here around the outside, so that's that. And then obviously if you need to ever change anything, you have all your little buttons here, but this is like glass, like you can't touch that, if you can see. You have your lights, so when you put them on, the light icon obviously comes on, and then you can do like full beam, and that's what it looks like. Indicators are on that side. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty self-explanatory. And then you have window wipers on this side. If you pull it towards you, it sprays out the water and then the window wipers automatically come on. And when you push this one back, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that well, but when you push it down, the back comes on. But they're all obviously, like, every car obviously has one, so they're all very similar. Anyway, then onto the actual wheel itself. This side we have basically, I don't know what this is. That must obviously be mute, but I've never ever used that before. This is obviously your up and down, so like your volume controls to the radio, or whether you have your phone plugged in, whatever. Obviously this is the horn. And then here, this is the, like, Blue and Me, it is called. And I don't know if it'll work now. I might have to switch this on. So basically this is kind of like Siri, but for your car. So if I connect...
connection.
Oh.
Try again later.
Oh, sorry. So if I just quickly show you, where's my Bluetooth? So if I just quickly show you, you can connect your Bluetooth to it. So it says Blue and Me, not connected. You connect it, and then it comes up on there as your little icon there. And then you can basically say, like say to her, phone home.
Call home now.
Yes. There we go. And then it starts to phone.
Hello, call.
And then it starts to phone, and obviously it calls from your thing, but I need to end that. So that's basically that side. So you just push that if you want to talk to her, and you can ring her if you want or whatever. And then this side again is like up and down for your radio or your songs, anything like that. Don't know what this button means. Anyone knows, please let me know, because I have no idea, but I never use it or never have needed to use it. And then this, obviously you can push this and it'll come up with like all your last calls and stuff, and you can like go down the list with this, you know, up and down the list. So you can use this to make the call, answer a call, and put the phone down at the end of the call, or halfway through the call if you like. That is basically this area here, hopefully in a nutshell. Then on to this area. So I'll start from the top. This is basically the radio and your CD. So, oh wait, let's see if this mutes it. There we go. It is a mute button. Top here you've got like your aircon and stuff that comes up. You can change the settings on that. This is a phone holder that I bought off Amazon. I'll try and find it and link it down below, because it's really, really good, and it was literally like £2, and your phone just goes... Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Come on, Grace, don't let the team down. There we go, and your phone just sits inside it, so like you can have your sat nav or whatever on. And this also is for a sat nav, like this middle bit pushes down, and you can like stand your sat nav in there, but I always just use my phone, so that's that. This one means radio mute again, and then we have the volume control here, so if there's someone in the passenger seat they can obviously do it all rather than you. And then you have your CD. This is obviously where you pop your CD in, like so. I'm listening to a bit of Bieber at the moment, so that is that. And take it back, please. There we go. And here I have got all of my obviously radio stations, and you can pre-program them. So on 1 I have got Radio 1, on 2 I have got Heart, 3 is Capital, 4 is Free Birmingham, 5 is Smooth, and 6 is When the Football's On. So that's that. And then over this side, I don't know what this all does. Menu. Yeah, I don't ever really play around with these, but obviously it's all like settings and stuff like that. Then down here, this is where we have the city mode that I was on about. If you push it in, it puts it onto city mode, so it just makes the steering a lot lighter and a lot easier to kind of park and manoeuvre and just little things like that. But then if you push it in again, it doesn't really show anything apart from on there when it comes up. Any hazards? There we go. There we go. And then this one, I don't know what this does, but I feel like I should know, but I never ever use it, so I don't know. I'm not sure what that does, but I never need to use it anyway. And then down here is obviously all the controls for aircon and stuff. And I didn't realise, but you can actually like have it on full blast, the aircon, which I thought was pretty strong, but apparently when you push it in, it makes it like stronger. So yeah, that's a good tip if you've got a Fiat, because I didn't know that that existed. And here it's obviously like outdoor air, or you know, the same air that's within the car. And then here is just obviously where you can sort of angle the aircon. Then down here, this is to kind of like demist the back and the front of the car, so you can have that on when it's cold in the morning, and it just gets rid of all the mist here and obviously in the back. And then this is the start stop button, which I always have on because I don't really like it. I always switch it on, and when you switch it on, that little icon comes up in the top corner. Basically when you stop the car and put your handbrake on, the engine cuts out, but I don't like that. So yeah, that's that. Then obviously you've got the gear stick and reverse. For this one you have to like pull this bit up and pull it back. Then down here, this is where I always have chewing gum. I sometimes have a perfume with me, but it's in my handbag today. And then down here, when I first got the car, I didn't actually realise this, but there's an aux cable down here, which is great, but next to it you have to slide this little bit across, if I can with my long nails, and you can basically plug in a iPhone charger or whatever, so you can actually plug your phone in on charge, and when your phone is plugged in on charge, that's when your music can play through the car as well. Then over here we just have the like glove compartment, because this doesn't obviously like have one that is shut. So in here I've just got my camera mount. Look how crooked it is, but that basically just sits on here, and I film myself like that. Again, I'll link that down below because they're really handy and super inexpensive. So if I can get this off, I got it. So that's that. Got just like a few different smelly things which I can't show you because you'll know where I live. Then I also keep in here a packet of the Primark PS Love Your Skin cleansing wipes, because I've learnt my lesson from this. If you've seen any of my vlogs, I bang on about these. Always have a packet of wipes in your car in case you have a breakdown, you cry and you can't see where you're going. So yeah, they're always really handy. Then I also have a few different CDs that I've made, like everyone has a mixtape in their car, so I'm playing the tunes. And then I have a few like little bits of random stuff that I just keep in my car, and my National Trust book. For 2016 it says all the places in there, as I am a National Trust member. So that is that. And I think that is pretty much it. Anything that is kind of technical I will pop in the description box, because I have no idea about any of that. All I know that this is the Fiat 500 Lounge Edition. It's a very comfortable car as well. I drive down to Devon a lot of the time, and that's like almost 4 hours from where I live, and I drive to London a lot, and that's like 2.5 hours. It's a very comfortable car as it's a small car. The other thing I just thought of that I hadn't showed you is the roof. This is like the sunroof, but it's not a one that opens. We just have this little clip and it pulls like the netting bit back, and then this is obviously the roof, but I always have it shut. I just find it really nice and cozy. It's just like a netting kind of thing. But that's about it. That's all I can really think of to say about this car. I really love it. My car doesn't have a name, so if anyone wants to like suggest a name that I could call my car, then go for it, because I don't have a name for my car. I know everyone calls their car something, but mine just has no name. I don't feel there's anything else I maybe really missed out on, apart from the fact that down here by where your keys go in, there's just a little pocket which I always keep my trolley thing in, so that I know I've always got one. And what else is that? Oh, another key cover. There we go. I feel like I've covered everything. I have found quite a lot of these videos very helpful, especially when I first got the car and I didn't know what every button sort of meant. I still don't know a couple of them. I hope that it's helped someone out there. Like I said, this was a requested video. This is not a showy off video. It's not a flashy car, but it is a very nice car, and if you got this car then you're very lucky, because it is a really nice one to drive, and I feel super confident driving this car. I'm sorry that this video is very different for my channel for this week, but like I said, it was a requested video, so obviously I'm going to do it, and it's a video that I never thought I would ever do. So yes, I hope that you have enjoyed it nonetheless. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, so I know that you like these kind of videos, and maybe I'll do some more. Also make sure to hit the subscribe button, which is just down below, to see more videos from me. Check out the description box for any further information, and I will see you all next Sunday at 6 PM for another video.